So you can see what exactly is happening in Enugu State leadership. What is exactly happening? For me, I think that what is currently happening in Enugu State is what we term abomination in leadership, miscarriage of good governance, where leaders do not even care about the people they are ruling, or there is people are no longer ready to provide leadership to their followers. Now, people have been shouting about presenting of 2025 budget or presenting of or talking of the 2024 budget and how it was spent. And then a lot of questions have been, raised. We can't be talking about 2025 budget, whereas we have not even we have not held them accountable to tell us what they have used the 2024 budget to do. Let me remind you that once Peter Abbas' administration or the current administration was sworn into office, they quickly borrowed 170 billion naira, which they claimed that they wanted to use and do some certain things. And then towards the end of November and December 2023, they presented the 2024 budget, which inside the budget is about 521 billion naira, which they said they're going to invest more in agriculture, more in education, and all rest of that. But as I'm talking to you, people are still wondering and asking questions. What have been the impact of this budget on the lives of Enugu people? Are you aware that at this point now, the government cannot boast of any project that they have completed? Nothing. What we see every day is that a contract is awarded, this one is done only on social media. Now, 100 billion naira was awarded to renovate or complete the international conference project that was abandoned by the former governor of Enugu State, Chimaroke Naman. 100 billion naira. And up to now, the project is still ongoing, which if care is not taken, the expenses will fall into the next budget. Now, they said the other time that they have awarded a contract of 100 billion naira to renovate or revamp the what they call them, the oil processing industries in the state. And up to now, we have been asking, what is the progress towards those projects so far? Are they still doing it, or has the whole thing ended like that? No answer has been provided so far. They talked about smart schools. They said they have budgeted a lot of money to build smart schools. Is it not wiser that the government had invested that money to remodeling and re-equipping our already existing government secondary schools than wasting this kind of money into building new smart schools, as they call it? I think it is just what I don't understand it again. I can't really understand it. And people are busy trying or struggling to explain this failure in terms of this failure in leadership by the current leadership in Enugu State. How can you explain such that you left the already dilapidated secondary schools owned by the same government to build new schools, and then in due time those schools will still be abandoned? Is that not waste of resources? Whereas Enugu people do not see anything like employment. Since this government came into power, no employment opportunities have been announced so far. Youths are still moving up and down without any job. And then people are shouting that they want to present another budget. Is Peter Mbah only interested in presenting budgets, or what he or she or what his own people will spend and all that? The question is not about even borrowing money. Of course, any government can actually borrow money, but the question is, what are the impacts of all this budget and borrowing in the lives of Enugu people? That is our concern. The water issue they talked about, up to now they said, okay, during their campaign, so that 180 days in office that they would rectify and sort all the water problems in the state. And up to now, as I'm talking to you, that issue has continued to endure, and government has not been saying anything about it again, and billions have been put in that project, and it has ended there. A lot of projects have been flagged off. They have been flagged the Ugogo and Suka road, and up to now, nobody has been able to tell us the amount of money that road is going to cost, and how the plans they have. It has all gone out to be what we know them for, which is social media show. I think it is right time that our media houses begin to ask questions. We have a lot of media houses in Enugu State. Dream FM is there, Afia TV is there, Family Love TV radio this thing is there. We have urban radio, they are there. Voice FM is there, and none of these media houses are saying anything. They are not holding the government accountable anymore on behalf of the people. They are just there on the directive of the state government, which is totally bad, which is not in line with the ethics of journalism. The essence of media houses is to ensure that the government is held accountable on behalf of the people. But that has not been happening in Enugu State. Everybody is quiet. The church leaders are quiet. Religious leaders are quiet. Traditional leaders are quiet, and things are going wrong and wrong by day. Enugu people are suffering. Pensioners have not been paid pension for years, and nobody is talking about it. We are looking at whether they will now implement or let the minimum wage that they have announced, 80,000 naira, whether it will reflect in the salaries of Enugu State workers. And I have told them that if anybody expecting anything different from this administration or expecting anything better is only wasting his or her time, because we know that this is what is going to be. Remember that Peter Mbah promised the people of Ozu that he's going to give them a University of Agriculture when he assumes office. Now he's in the office. Nobody's talking about all those things. Those ones have now been part of the fake campaign promises given to Enugu people. So I think my worry is that our leaders have failed, and those who we think that should be speaking against all this are silent. The question is, why are they silent? Your people are crying, workers are dying, people are not receiving what they're supposed to receive, people are suffering every day, tax is increasing every day, and you cannot talk. And tomorrow you come out and say you are a leader. Tomorrow you come out and say you are a political elite, only for your own stomach and your family. That is so bad. So I think that Peter Mbah and his team should strategize and wake up to their duty, because it's not funny anymore. It's not about presenting budget, but exactly what have you done with the former budget, the last year's budget? What have you done? Have you really achieved what you're supposed to achieve as a government? People are not happy. And instead of terming every comment as opposition, you should think of ameliorating the sufferings of the people. Create jobs. There's no job in Enugu State. What Peter has ended up doing is that he came to Nsukka and demolished only market that Nsukka people have. And up to now, nothing is happening. People lost their jobs. Some sales girls lost their jobs. Some sales boys lost their job. Youths lost their job. Owners of the properties lost a lot of things, and nothing has been done up to now. And people are still celebrating it. So the injustice you celebrate and support today may come back to hurt you, and then nobody will be there to support you. So please, we are encouraging them, or rather advising them, that if this path they are taking is not nice at all, and they should stand up to their duty. It's not about budget. They should apply sense and understand that people are expecting them to do something different. Otherwise, Enugu will collapse, and all of us will suffer it. Yes.